Stock ladies and gentlemen, today is October the 8th, 2020, and we got some AEW to talk about. So ladies and gentlemen, we got some AEW. No big segments happened. We just know some matches that will be happening at next week. Miro and Samian will be in action. There's going to be the AEW World Championship. I don't think they announced a lot of things. MJF has some big announcement. That he said that on the end of AEW. He has a big announcement, and he wants Chris Jericho to be on there, be there. I don't know. So that happening there. So let's get to AEW, and the first match was the FTW World Championship. We have Brian Cage versus Will Hobbs. I like to give people some nicknames, okay? And that didn't really work out. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. Two big guys versing each other. But five-way commentary with five men didn't work out so well. They had Tony, Excalibur, Jim Ross, Taz, and Ricky Starks in one little booth. That is not social distancing, whatever it's called. Social distance. That is not social distance. And that looked horrible, man. Ricky Starks wasn't in the table. He wasn't at the table. He was like sitting away from them. Oh, it was stupid. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Brian Cage getting the win and retaining the title. For me, because we heard Taz says, this is not an AEW title. This title is not even in any promotion. So why would anyone want to win this title? It's not going to make you famous, because when you want to win a championship, it has to be meaningful, right? Like the NWA Women's Championship, that's another promotion. This is not another promotion title. This is just Taz's personal title that he made in ECW, and ECW is no longer a thing. So it's not an AEW title. If I was Will Hobbs, I'm going to say, thank God I did not win this championship, because it won't mean anything. Nobody's saying that Brian Cage is a champion, because he's not a champion in AEW. He's on the TNT. He's not the AEW World Champion. He's not the World Tag Team Champions. He's not the Women's Champion. He's not a champion in AEW or any promotion. So, if I was Will Hobbs, I would be happy that I didn't win that championship. It's not people. It means nothing. So, Brian Cage wins a useless title. No, he didn't lose it. He won the useless title against Will Hobbs. And then Taz came out off his headphones and grabbed a mic. This guy really loves to talk. And he told Will Hobbs he has two options. Option A, join Team Taz, or option 2, get beat the living hell from Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. Ricky Starks wears slippers in the ring when he's not wrestling. Yeah, I don't think he's going to beat anyone up with those slippers. But ladies and gentlemen, and then we had Darby Allin coming notes, making all the Team Taz guys run away because he had a skateboard that looked like a skeleton or a fish skeleton. Yeah, that's very scary. And then, ladies and gentlemen, that's it of that. Will Hobbs did not answer the question, is he going to go on Team Taz? Then we had FTR defending their World Tag Team Championship in their open challenge, or they choose their own tag team partner, their opponents, and it's a 20-minute time limit draw. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. They versus the Hybrid 2, Jack Evans and Hannah Cole. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. We had the Young Bucks in the back watching the match. Looks like they're really, really angry and really mad. I do not know why, or annoyed. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. It was pretty good. But the winner of that match, and still your tag team champions, is FTR. See, those titles actually meaningful, because they are part of promotion. So yeah, listen to that, okay guys? Listen to that. The FTW means nothing. You guys can hate me because I said that, but it's the truth. It's on any promotion. It's like having a WWE, old school WWE title, and they're defending it like the $1 Million Championship. It wasn't recognized as a WWE title when Ted DiBiase Jr. had it. It mean nothing. You didn't win a championship. It wasn't part of the championship that was on the promotion. It was just his personalized championship, Mr. Ted DiBiase Jr.'s. Well, his family's. So FTR gets the win, beating the Hybrid 2, and then we saw the Young Bucks saying the cameraman was spying on them, and then they super kicked the cameraman and did not pay this time. They both forgot their wallets. And then on the Titantron, we saw the FTR dressed as weenies and wearing their tag team titles. And then Best Friends came out, has a shirt of the weenies of FTR, and they said they got their shot of the tag titles next week because they talked to Tony Khan, and they get their title next week on the anniversary show of Dynamite. So that's going to be happening there. And then we had Cody Rhodes versus Brody Lee in a dog collar match for the TNT title. This was bloody. Even John Silver was bleeding. I didn't know what happened to that guy. But I look up on my screen and he was bloody on the ground. And then Brody was trying to help him by giving him a chair and sit him down. Cody Rhodes just drop kick John Silver out of the chair into the barricade, and now his shoulder hurts. And then Anna Jay took John Silver away. They went in the backstage. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was a very long match, but ladies and gentlemen, it was bloody. It was everything you guys could ask for, right? And then we saw Brody Lee threw a chair at Arn Anderson, and Arn Anderson got angry. He came in the ring. I don't think he should be coming in the ring because he's an old man. And ladies and gentlemen, then Alex Ronalds came out to attack Arn Anderson, and Arn Anderson with the spine buster. Arn, you couldn't sit up. You couldn't stand. And you think you could still fight when you can't stand after a spine buster. And then he got hit in the gut with the chain by Brody Lee. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the doctors check on Arn Anderson because he's older, and he got punched in the gut with the chain by Brody Lee. Greg Hammer Valentine was in the crowd. Well, Zelly was sitting by himself. He's a loner. He's sitting by himself because, ladies and gentlemen, I think I got it wrong. The very first dog collar match, it was Roddy Piper versus Greg the Hammer Valentine in 1980s. Dang, that's old. I wasn't born that day. Dang. I didn't know I didn't know that happened. But, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match, and hurtful, and it's all bloody. It was crazy. But the winner of that match, and your new, after the Crossroads, Cody Rhodes is your new TNT champion, 2-time champ. And then he says he wants to bring back the open challenges again, and he's going to do it next week on the anniversary show. We want to know who is he going to be versing, and then Orange Cassidy came out, had his little thumbs up, and Cody Rhodes with his thumbs up, and somehow we got that challenge was accepted by Orange Cassidy. It wasn't yes or a no, or it wasn't saying, oh, it was Orange Cassidy. It was thumbs up. Okay, that's how you get your matches. So, ladies and gentlemen, the anniversary show, we're going to have tag titles, AEW World title, and the TNT title. You're forgetting one title. The women's title. Where's the women's title? We haven't seen Cheetah for a couple weeks. When was the last time we saw her? I think it was the tag team match when she teamed up with Thunder Rosa to versus DeMonte and Ivelisse. What happened to the women's champion? That's horrible. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have Big Swole versus Serena Deeb, the new member of the roster. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't read and didn't see on the Twitter or anything, social media, Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, he is no longer on AEW. I wonder where he's going to be at. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Big Swole versus 3D. Pretty decent match, but the winner of that match with a forearm, the rolling forearm, I believe, was Big Swole. Getting the win. Good job for her. Then we had the 30 years of Chris Jericho. And ladies and gentlemen, I didn't like this main event because Luther couldn't do a lot of great things. I'm sorry to say, but the guy did not hit well. He didn't do his strikes very well. And those shots he did, like a big boot, looked like you didn't want to hurt Chris Jericho. And then he slipped on the apron. He couldn't hit Chris Jericho hard with the bat because he caught the bat, Philip, whatever the bat's name. He couldn't hit him very hard, and he couldn't hide the evidence. He threw it at the ropes, and then it bounced back in the ring. That was funny. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but that was the worst Chris Jericho main event. It wasn't Chris Jericho's fault, but Luther, he wasn't wearing wrestling shoes, and that's how he slipped. He tried to go around the corner to do something off the top rope, and then when he was doing that, he slipped off the apron. I'm happy he didn't get hurt, but his tag team partner was good. Sabakito, whatever, I don't know his name. I don't know how to say his name, but he was good. But it was an okay match. It's just Luther, get some training, man. Get some training, please. Get some training, cause I wasn't impressed. Like those shots, you were slow and looked like you didn't want to hurt Chris Jericho. It was his 30 years. The guy had been in wrestling how many years? 30 now? And he got hit before. I don't know what was that, but that main event didn't look very good. The three guys that was in there, Jake Hager and Chris Jericho and Sabatico, whatever his name is, they were good. Luther needs some training to do. I'm sorry to say, guys, but he needs some training. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match with the Juicer effect, he couldn't fall right with the Juicer effect. He was still walking and then he fell. Dude, you got hit in the head, you just fall. Just fall. You got hit in the effect. You got the Juicer effect, you just fall. Not go in circles and then you fall. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. I didn't like that main event. I'm sorry to say it. I wish the dog collar match was the main event. I know it was all about Chris Jericho, his 30 years of wrestling. But Chris Jericho, why couldn't you have a better opponent? Why couldn't Sabakito have a different partner? Please. Luther, sorry, man. But get some training. Because that was horrible. That was horrible. This is why you're on AEW Dark, because you need some training. Because, oh my God. That didn't work out so well. But ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho won, and then we had MJF coming out with gifts. He brought out a clown. I forgot the clown's name was. And then he had another gift. And then Chris Jericho opened that gift, and it was a picture of MJF. Why would it be a picture of you? Well, I'm not trying to ruin anything. It's not about me. You came out, and you have a picture of yourself to give to Chris Jericho. I think it's all about you. And then Chris Jericho whacked the clown with the picture, and then did the juice effect onto the clown. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho told MJF, don't ever interrupt me again. And then they had to stare down. Stare down. And then, ladies and gentlemen, they were playing around and they said goodnight to everybody. And then they had credits. And it all said Chris Jericho. And all the top heels of the professional wrestling came out to say congrats to Chris Jericho. Every heel. You had the Butcher and the Blade and their teammates. Tony Blanchard with his guys. Oh my God, you got every single heel. No babyface guys. But if you guys seen the video packages, there was some guys, some baby faces were actually saying nice things to Chris Jericho, but they didn't show up on the end of the show. And then when JR had one more word to say to end the show, he said something about Texas. I don't know what he said about Texas, but he said something about Texas. I don't know if he says something bad about Texas or something good about Texas. But something, or Texas football team, I don't know. But something about Texas, I really want to know. If you guys know what he said, leave a comment below, please. I want to know what he says. I don't know what he says. I don't know if he said something bad, like he swear to them, or he said something good, or maybe it's the football team, maybe, because football is still going on too, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Luther, like I said, Luther needs some training. I need training on my YouTube sometimes, but I'm not hitting somebody. That's your job, man. You had to hit somebody. You actually look like you're actually hitting the guy, not tapping. Okay, he has to look like he's actually getting hurt. That's your job. Get some more training. Please get some more training. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And then I will see you guys on Saturday when the draft happens. I am not going to do it live. I'm not going to go do it tomorrow night. Whoever gets drafted, I will have a list of who's on Raw and who's on SmackDown, however they're going to do it tomorrow night. If they're just going to have Raw guys, whoever gets drafted from Raw to SmackDown, whoever's the new SmackDown guys, I will have a list. Or if they're going to do Raw and SmackDown, we will have a list. Don't worry about that. I will still have a list of superstars who got drafted on what show. And we're going to do the same thing on Raw for Raws as well, because it's not the end on SmackDown, because it's a 2-night thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, you know what to do. Tyler's out. Bye!